Hey guys, what's up? This is Shubhadeep from eGadgets for you, and in this video I have the very new Moto G5 Plus with me. This is a 4 gigs variant model with a 32 gigs of internal memory. Also there is another variant with a 3 gigs RAM and a 16 gigs of internal memory variant. This particular handset is priced something around 16,999 INR for the 4 gigs RAM variant, and the 3 gigs RAM variant is available at a price of 14,999 INR. So without further ado, let us just go ahead and dig deep into this particular video with the full unboxing of the Moto G5 Plus. So at first, let us just take a look at the box at first. On the top, you will find the Moto branding with the Moto G5 Plus, and the Lenovo branding is also present over here. Towards the back, it tells you about the important specs of the G5 Plus, which is a full HD display, the octa-core processor, the camera, and the 3000 mAh of battery. So these are the pretty standard stuff that comes around with any box nowadays. So without further ado, let us just go ahead and open the seal for the very first time. So make sure you hold the knife in the correct position and just slide through the cover. Over here you have the Moto G5 Plus handset over here. So let me just put aside the handset for now and dig deep into the other aspect that comes along in the box. You have this turbocharger that is present over here, and obviously the Moto G5 Plus supports fast charging as well. Taking a dig into this particular charger, you will find that it has an input of 100 to 240 volts with 50 to 60 Hz of support and output of 1.6 ampere with 5 volt. So yes, we will see in the detailed video that how it holds up and also how is the charging in this particular device. You also have the USB cable over here, and which is nicely crafted and nicely built over here. As you can see, the build quality is quite nice, amazing. Moving ahead, yes, I am very happy to find a headphone over here. Obviously we will see what is the quality of this particular headphone. And the standard warranty stuffs and also the readme stuffs and the SAR information values are present over here, and also more data stuffs are also present over here. Okay, apart from that, you have the SIM ejector tool with the Moto branding present in this particular device as well. So these are the things that comes along with your box. Let me move aside all the things and dig deep into the handset for now. So this is the device of the Moto G5 Plus, and you can see that the specs are also mentioned in the cover here. Let me just go ahead and peel off the cover, and now at first let me give you a physical overview of the handset. On the top you have the SIM ejector tool present over here. So if I just go ahead and open the SIM ejector tool over here, okay, the SIM trace comes out, and over here you can see that it supports dual SIM, and also an additional micro SD card slot is present over here. So that's a great deal. Moving ahead, towards the right end of the screen, you will find the volume rockers, and the power screen or the on and off button is present over here. Towards the bottom, you will find the 3.5 mm jack input point over here, the microphone and the USB connector point is present over here as well. Towards the left hand side, you do not find any buttons or any switch whatsoever. Towards the front of the Moto G5 Plus, you have the 5 megapixel shooter, the sensors, the earpiece. Beneath that, it has a 5.2 inch of screen size, and the home button over here, which is also the new fingerprint scanners as they're referring to. Towards the back is the most important USP of this particular device with the 12 megapixel shooter, dual focus, dual LED flash, the Moto branding, and also the noise cancellation speakers is present over here, and that will be it. So let me just go ahead and power on the device for the very first time. You see, it comes with the Moto branding powered by Android. Okay, as you can see that the Lenovo branding is also present over here. And while this particular device is being booted, let me talk about the specs as well. The Moto G5 Plus has a 5.2 inch of screen with IPS LCD capacitive touchscreen with 16 mm of color. It supports full HD display with a resolution of 1080 into 1920 pixels. It has a pixel density of 424 ppi. Towards the top, it has a Corning Gorilla Glass protection of 3. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 chipset with an octa-core processor clocked at 2 GHz on Cortex A53. 4 gigs of RAM variant. It also comes with a 3 gigs of RAM variant and is expandable with a micro SD card up to 256 GB. Guys, this is a very first look of the Moto G5 Plus once the full setup has been done. So let me just give you an overview of the interface at first. Over here you will find the home button is present on the screen itself, and the back button and the multitasking button are present over here as well. Obviously you will find that it's pretty similar to all the standard Moto stuffs, and it uses stock Android as well. Okay, you get the quick toggle guides present over here as well. And moving ahead to settings and going to about phone, you find that this particular version runs on Android 7 Nougat, which is the latest OS in offering from Android as well. Apart from that, you also get the memory performance over here, which gives you information at how the memory is using out of the 4 gigs of RAM variant that is available in this particular device. And you get the storage, which is a 32 gigs of internal memory storage, out of which 24.59 gigs is available to the users. Additionally, you can use a micro SD card as well. So apart from that, you get the battery, the storage, the apps, the sound, the notifications, the display. So pretty standard stuffs, and obviously a lot of customizations as it runs on stock Android experience. So you get to use your device and also modify it as per your choice and will. The most important thing is that it also comes with Google Assistant. So it says use your voice. So you can save your voice also. I'll just set it up the full thing and I'll show you what it is in OK Google, OK Google, OK Google. As you can see that yes, I have recognized my voice in this particular device as well. So it asks for the pin, which I'll do. I did it with the fingerprint scanner, and mind you, it just worked pretty fast enough. Let me just check the fingerprint scanners also for now. Okay, yes, it's responding very fast, and yes, it's opening each and every time that I'm placing the thumb over here. So yes, that means it's a good deal present over here. There is no bloatware present in this particular device as of now. Let me just go ahead and fire up the browsers. I'll just go ahead and type my wife's cooking channel, cookwithshonali.com. Before that, let me just give you an overview of the keypad that is present over here. As you can see that it's pretty evenly spaced and good for typing as well. You get the numpads over here, and the extra character keypads is also present over here. Okay, let me just hit go now. Okay, as you can see that the performance in this particular device is very fast, and I am quite impressed with the performance till now, but still it's early days. The pinch to zoom is working correctly each and every time that I'm using it, and obviously the viewing angles are superb in this particular device. So no complaint till now on the early view of this Moto G5 Plus. Okay, let me just take a look over here. You can see that you can toggle between the wallpapers, the widgets and the settings on long pressing on the button over here. Again, with the Moto G5 Plus, there are some wonderful features with the gestures and all. I'll just shake over here and you will see that the torch light is appearing over here with a vibration sound also. So these are some of the great features. I'll just shake it again and the torch light goes off. And again, if I just shake like this, you see that the time will again appear. You see that the time appears, and also the notifications, if any, will come over here as well. So these are some of the wonderful features that comes with the Moto G5 Plus as well. Okay, before taking the picture, let me just give you an overview of the camera at first. As you can see that the HDR modes are present over here towards the top. The switch to toggle between the flash with auto on and off are present over here. The timer is also present over here. Apart from that, you can flip between the back camera and the front camera using this particular key. And additionally, you get the modes, which is a pro mode, the slow motion mode, the panorama mode, the video modes, and the photo modes are present and are accessible through this particular button. Now let me just take a live picture and see the performance of the camera. Okay, currently it's artificial lighting that I'm present over here while the shooting this video. I'm using the auto modes wherever possible. I'm just using tap to focus and taking a picture. And without using tap to focus also, let me take another picture. Mind you, this particular camera has a 12 megapixel shooter at the back with a focal aperture of f/1.7. It has autofocus, dual LED flash and dual tone flash as well. Let me just take a look at the pictures that this particular camera took over here. Okay, this particular picture I have not used tap to focus, and with artificial lighting conditions I must say that the picture came out good. Okay, here is an interesting thing. I have used tap to focus over here and it has defocused the background, as you can see over here. So that is something interesting with the camera in this particular device. Again, I am tempted to use a front camera also and see how the performance of this front camera as well. Towards the front, it has a 5 megapixel shooter with a focal aperture of f/2.2. Okay, it's just a quick selfie that I've taken using the camera, and mind you, it did come out good. So pretty good. experience with the camera till now. Again, a full dedicated camera review will be on its way soon, guys, so stay subscribed for that as well. Again, I'll make some more videos with this Moto G5 Plus, and I guess this will be it for the quick unboxing and the first hand overview of the Moto G5 Plus. That will be it, guys. Bye for now.